Nelson Mandela once said that if you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to a man in his language, however, that goes to his heart. Nowadays, as technology and our innovation in the transportation systems has made us more easily accessible to different foreign countries or entities, it has increased our understandings on how these areas work. However, because of our isolation as such a huge country in the United States, we still have yet to figure out how these countries truly work. So because of this, when I answer the question of should high schoolers be required to learn a foreign language, yes, I do agree. And when evaluating this question and my standpoint on this, I'll be looking at it in the scope of at the United States specifically. Now, when I go into this topic, I'll be dividing it up into two different examples or areas. And that is the first one on how if high schoolers do learn a foreign language, it can clear up the cognitive dissonance created between our lack of understanding of those countries. And two, it can establish better communication skills, such as creating more translators, which have many benefits in the business area. Now, going to the first point that I talked about, and clearing up our cognitive dissonance created by our lack of understanding. One of the key things that helps us distribute information is the media. And because of the fact that we are so dependent and reliant on said media, we are forced to only see the biased or the objective that they portray, and we're not able to truly see with our own eyes on if this is true or not. And this can create cognitive dissonance when we are confronted with the realities on how it truly is. There are many different types of artists and different types of politics that go into this, such as diaspora or Pan-Africanism, which is the idealism that for African Americans, since they were kicked out of their own countries and they were taken during the slave trade and gone to America, that they should go back to Africa in the end and have Africa be more combined. Well, when African Americans do go back to Africa to see what their homeland or motherland is really like, they are confronted with the stereotypes that are proven to be untrue, such as that Africans do not die every minute or anything like that, and that they're generally not underfed or walk around barefoot, and that they do have accessible to accommodations such as cars or other different types of machineries. And they're very shocked to see that Africans aren't as underprivileged and are in fact in specific countries such as Ethiopia are very well off. And because of that, they feel isolated because they were grown up with the idea that they don't fit in America. But now they feel like they don't fit in Africa as well. And that is because of cognitive dissonance due to our lack of understanding. Now, going on to the second point that I mentioned earlier in establishing better communication. America is known as the melting pot of many different types of religions and ethnicities. But when it comes to organizations in the business and the corporate area or in the government field, our translators that we have is very lacking in a sense, which can cause discrimination or unfit treatment to the minorities or immigrants who do come in, or people who speak a different language. So I feel that our lack of understanding and our establishing a better communication will be fit if high schoolers learn a foreign language. Thank you.